Hey everyone, so today is going to be a little review on MAC Face and Body Foundation, and I haven't really done a review on this, so I'll let you know my thoughts and you can let me know yours if you use it or what you think of it. Now, a while back, a few months back, when MAC was promoting sort of the HD thing, they used Face and Body as, well, basically their main foundation for HD television, and I can understand why, because it's sheer and therefore that would translate in HD as better. And for those of you who haven't been exposed to HD, it is incredibly crisp. It's supposed to be 6 times closer than the human eye can see, and if you have seen HD on the animal channels, you'll know how absolutely phenomenal it can look and how scary it can be, especially on the face. Now, this is where MAC Face and Body come in, because it's a bit of a lie really. If the camera can focus that clearly on your face and you're using a product like Face and Body by MAC, which is so sheer, it's not going to cover. Just isn't going to cover. Sure, if you've got really good skin already, then that's fine, but most people don't. Most people have redness and things they need to cover up. And you can layer Face and Body, that's fine, but the more you layer, the more texture you're going to create. The more texture you're going to create, the more it's going to be noticeable. And I've also noticed a trend recently. Everything's HD now, right? HD concealer, HD foundation, HD powder, HD primers, everything's HD, and it's a bit ridiculous really, isn't it? But what they're doing is, companies are making formulas like this that have been around for years, or other formulas. They're calling them HD, but they're basically tinted moisturizers. They don't have that capacity to cover skin, and you just need something that's going to cover the skin, that is going to hide the flaws, be invisible to the camera, and just look amazing. So this is not a HD foundation. Doesn't matter what they say, it isn't. That's a fact. Does it mean it's not a good foundation? No, it doesn't. It's actually quite a nice foundation. I do use it from time to time, not too much, but I do. It's a water-based foundation. It's got a bit of a funny slip to it because it kind of goes on quite nice, but then as you start to blend it, it suddenly starts to feel like it's dragging slightly. And it also leaves a very luminous, kind of almost wet look to the skin. Now that's a plus for some people and a minus for others. It's up to you what you think, how you want your foundation to look. I think that it actually looks quite nice on the skin. Definitely powder it. If you've got very oily skin, this is not going to be your best friend, because you're just going to shine like a little disco ball. You don't want that, do you? But it's a good foundation. You get a huge amount in here. Now, considering, oh excuse me, nearly dropped it. Considering this is 120 mils, right? You pay 30, you get 30 mils for your foundations, and they cost you how much? Like 20, 30, 40, $50, or sort of £35 here in the UK, and you get 30 mils. This is like 23 and you get 120. So it's amazing value for money. So don't dismiss it, go and try it. The range is N and C's, N being slightly more pink based and the C's being slightly more yellow based. Most of the time I tend to use the N ranges, just depends on whom, but most of the time it tends to be the N. I just think it just gives a warmer look to the skin that I prefer, that kind of beigey look. I like that. I prefer that look. It's just personally speaking. But if you've tried Face and Body and you like it, then let me know. And if you don't like it, let me know the reasons why, because I think it's interesting to find out what people like, why they like it, and well, yeah, I just think it's interesting. I've just done a video as well on Bobbi Brown's Bobbi Brown's makeup manual, which I hope you find interesting. It's an in-depth review because there's so many areas in this book. It's fabulous. I love going through it. So I'm thinking, you can't do that. These pictures are back to front. What are you talking about? So I hope you find it interesting. It's not really picking it apart. It is actually, it's picking it apart, but in a good way, in a constructive way. Because if you're selling these books, get the pictures right, get the steps right, woman. What are you thinking? But I'm rambling now. It's very late here. It's been a horrendous day. So just a quick review, still alive, and I will be posting the Bobbi Brown review and some other reviews and some tutorials, even on myself, because I had a shave and everything. Okay, thanks for watching me, and I do appreciate it, and thank you for subscribing. And just a quick note, personally speaking, on my previous video, one before that, I did one on lower body training, and I mentioned a lady who was a friend of mine called Melanie Jones. The power of the internet. Her cousin in Germany was watching this and messaged her. She messaged me. So I'm now back in contact with Melanie Jones, who I haven't spoken to for 12, 13 years. Just utterly amazing. So just the German cousin, thank you so much. You made my day. Really, really do appreciate it. Just lovely to be back in touch with these people, especially when it's been such a horrible week. So thanks so much, and appreciate all your time and everything. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.